Good, you rocking with your boys are all rights reserved. CommenterNation, greatest nation since United Nations stand up. I want to say that a few of the people I was looking into have officially skipped the country. Yes, they're no longer in the United States. That's just a few of them. I have some details on the move, searching for those locations. That's very suspicious to me. One of them I did see publicly say they were leaving and whatnot, and I let it slide. I didn't. It's not that I didn't think it was true, but I didn't take it to heart. I wasn't like, oh, not that I didn't believe he would. I mean, they're no longer in the country. That's fine. That's going to be another detail that I'm going to work out on another side behind the scenes. Across the pond, I told you, CommenterNation is international. It's not just here. Greatest nation since United Nations is not that simple. We're going to be looking into that. I actually have people that's working with that right now, so don't worry about that part. We will speak at it at a later date, but yes, they're no longer in the country now. Why is this a validation to us? This is a validation because there was no reason or reasoning that I have in the last 7 to 10 years of them even leaving the country normally, or to say they're moving across the pond. So that's fine. They made their move. They are where they are, and that's all good and well. But they're not out of reach of being spoken on, viewed, and to just see whatever they're doing. We can still see you. Part of why I bring this up too is because I'm going to be looking into a conversation that Wolfgang India. I seen your comment. I know you can't talk to me because you have different social medias you can't reach through, but I'm going to chalk that up to an incident, whatever. It is what it is. But I am currently looking into what you're talking about, and I will have a video up soon discussing that. I just want to let people know that I did see that at least to my knowledge, 2 people that are no longer in the country to be examined, reached to, or questioned. Actually, it's a little bit more serious over there when it comes to getting intel and things. It's a little bit easier than even here. So it's not a big deal. It is what it is. They decided to skip, whatever. I'm not really worried about that part. I'm focused on what it is that we're trying to do here. We got a sick live stream that I plan to have tonight if all things go accordingly. That's with a gentleman that is a fan that wants to talk. He wants time to open his mind. I usually have women guests, so now I'm bringing in a male guest for all the females to vibe with. Just go over. If you haven't yet, go follow Queen Prodigy. Go follow Chris AY with a 3 after the underscore on Instagram. Go follow these entities and socialites that I work with. As always, subscribe, hit the like button, and get in tune with this channel. We're trying to grow, and as we grow, we need to have more interaction. So always share the videos. If you haven't shared videos before, slide down the channel and share as many videos as you can, as we're trying to reach new heights with this, what we're doing. We do it different. Not many people do it like us. And if they are trying, they need to try harder. Conversation with the detective is occurring next week. So we're going to be talking with him to see what's going on. It won't be a live conversation. It's more of a behind the scenes, but I try and make things as transparent as possible. I want everybody to stay in tune and remember what we're here for. It's justice for Ja. It's all types of scenarios and things. We have a lot of things in the works, and I really want to figure out where these guys ran to. I have an idea again, and it has nothing to do with anything they've said. It has everything to do with other things that I'm seeing on the backside as far as the communication and where they could have went if they didn't go to where they said. That's a lot of times what happens. They'll publicly say something and then do the opposite. That's a normalized thing that we expect. If they did announce where they went, that makes it easier. Even if they're moving around over there in countries, whether it's third world or anything else, it's intel's actually pristine. And it makes it easier to get in touch with different people to conversate because I've built things to a level where I'm international and I'm able to reach certain countries, even if it's a few people, because word of mouth travels very fastly. Again, even as business goes. So you know where to reach me on Instagram on Czar, CZARR underscore all rights reserved, one word, or hit me on Twitter at, you know how that sign goes for Twitter, capital ALL, capital CZARR, all Czar. And that's to anyone that wants to provide any information or is asking about a specific topic. But India, I will look into the topic you're talking about, and I'm reading through it while I have the time to do so. I just want you to stay focused, and I want you to know that you're all part of CommenterNation. All of us makes it up. I don't even look at myself as the sole entity. It is a team game. Playing team sports, that's how you win. You know, playing as a team, getting to the goals, and I've been able to make powerful alliances, and I'm very grateful for all of you. Again, any sponsor that wants to hit me up at the same mark. You can also find the email czarrinvestigations@yahoo.com if you want to email me, and you can send me information there. That is my business email and different things that I'll be able to do as I do take in consideration with different things. Everybody, just because these guys skipped out of town doesn't make them guilty, but they could have known something. And the reason I didn't say it because I seen them skipping out when I addressed a certain topic. I repeat, I watched them skip the country when I brought up a certain topic, and they did as I expected. I told you they're not making moves that throws me off. I expected you to do that. I didn't think you'd do that before you spoke to me. And what I don't understand, if the things that I had answered during a certain time you did, if you weren't guilty of doing that stuff, and if you weren't suspect, why'd you skip the country? I mean, you didn't even switch states. You switched the country. Now, the reason I said at least two is because one of you, I think, skipped to another state. I'm not going to go into detail with that because that's another topic and things, and I'm in discussions with someone about that. And I don't say names for a reason, because I honestly want you to say to yourself, why am I running? Why not I just discuss it? How many socialites have you guys been in touch with and just conversated? Why, when it comes to me addressing certain topics, are you skipping town? Are you doing different things? Stop being funny style. Just come out and conversate about it. If you did nothing wrong, you have nothing to speak about. And it's not even about who's an authority figure. You have inquiring minds bringing up scenarios and situations that involve the loss of life, that involve someone being done in a certain way. And that's my thing. Even when someone's not done in, it has to do with your behavior behind the scenes that has been tremendously detrimental to changing others' lives. So how do you expect to do things like that violently and just however you live in life, however you feel, at the disposal of someone else? You feel like you get away with that? You feel like you deserve peace because all you did was bring wreck to someone's life. But then you feel like you should be able to slide back in the scene and be accepted. The thing is, that's craziness, because the things you guys have done is what people are doing 10, 20 years for. You got to be kidding me. It's not something simple that when you do stuff that affects you, that's you. But when what you've done have affect countless lives, especially innocent ones that you introduce to a certain world, how are you going to sit here and portray like the great people, the great ones? Oh, we deserve all the respect. You can't get that. I can't give you that. You skipped town off of a conversation. We didn't say your name. Didn't had all the conversations behind the scene. When we talked about it, no one alluded to you. But you're going to go ahead and run like that? Why? When did I ever? I'm just confused. I don't know who's coaching you up. I don't know who told you that was what to do. Just get out of town. But such silliness. It's such silliness. It really is. It really is silliness. If you were taking your forearm across her face, why are you running now? You were big and bad to do that. Why run now? If you were uppercutting and punching her and slamming her, like, come on. What? Really? 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 More coming to you guys. We're going to discuss some other topics, various topics, and I won't get back to this one until I get into details where I'm nearing to say the names, but you know how I rock. All rights reserved.